Last year, Americans ate 32 billion chicken wings. Who knows just how many helpless sides of celery were heartlessly thrown away? But this year, celery neglect can stop with you and irresistible Jif peanut butter. Because you can make a snack to make a difference. You can buy a jar of Jif to save the celery. So please, don't let celery be decoration for wings. Tap the banner to save the celery.
This is a Bramble Jam podcast.
Welcome to Girls Gone Hallmark, a Hallmark review podcast. I'm Megan, and I'm a longtime Hallmark fan.
I'm Wendy. I'm a former Hallmark hater.
Today, we continue our fan favorite movie marathon of reviews in the month of April with One Summer, which originally aired on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries on September 26th, 2021. When this podcast is over, come hang out with us on Instagram, where you can find us as Girls Gone Hallmark.
Come join our Facebook group, Girls Gone Hallmark, in Facebook groups.
And as always, we love your listener emails. They can best be sent to us at girlsgonehallmark@gmail.com. You can email us anything you want Hallmark related. Talk about our podcast, talk about the movies you're watching, talk about the movies we're not reviewing. Hit us with your thoughts, and you might just hear your email read in a future listener mailbag episode. We are going to jump right in with a synopsis of One Summer.
Jack takes his son and daughter to his late wife's beachside hometown, hoping to heal and become closer. The summer brings visions of the past that could forge a new path forward.
One Summer was directed by R.C. Newey, whose previous directing credits include Ghosts of Christmas Always and The Christmas House 2, Deck Those Walls.
Both good movies.
Deck Those Halls. You've never seen The Christmas House 2?
No, but I know you like it. Did you say Deck Those what?
It's The Christmas House 2, Deck Those Halls. I didn't see The Christmas House 2, but The Christmas House is good.
The
first
original
one.
Mm-hmm. The teleplay for One Summer was written by Maria Nation and Michael Riaz.
The script was based on the novel One Summer by David Baldacci, which I started reading last night.
Did you?
Mm-hmm. I read like 4 pages.
He writes a lot of books, right?
Yeah.
Are they? I thought they were like mystery books.
I genuinely have no idea. You could be right.
I just remember seeing his name a lot.
Yeah.
As an author.
Yes.
But very cool that they turned his novel into this movie.
Yeah, he definitely wrote. Baldacci writes mainly suspense novels and legal thrillers.
See, I thought I was right.
Good work.
Is there anything else, like another one of his novels that got turned into a movie? Like that one with Tom Cruise? Where
Absolute Power, King and Maxwell, Wish You Well, The Christmas Train.
Oh, no. The Firm? That's not his book?
No, The Firm is John Grisham.
I feel like this name falls in line with those other authors. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Sam Page stars as Jack Armstrong. Sam has an impressive 79 acting credits. Here at Girls Gone Hallmark, we were originally charmed by Sam as Richard on The Bold Type. Side note, I've been thinking about doing a rewatch of that show.
It's so good.
It's really good. He has a number of Hallmark credits, including Deck the Halls on Cherry Lane from 2024.
If you're listening and you can think of another show that has that vibe of The Bold Type, hit me with it. Because there just aren't enough of those.
I agree.
I just keep trying to find something new to watch, and everything is like murder this and horror that and child of a serial killer. You guys, I can't do it. Sarah Drew plays Jenna Fontaine.
I love that freaking transition.
Sarah's resume totals 52 acting credits, including her long-running role as April Kepner on Grey's Anatomy. Fun fact, Sam Page appears in 4 episodes of Grey's Anatomy. Sarah is a regular on Hallmark and recently starred in the fan favorite series Mistletoe Murders on Hallmark Plus.
Amanda Scholl plays Lizzie Armstrong. Amanda has a total of 44 acting credits, which of course includes her role in Center Stage, as well as Suits and Hallmark projects like One Christmas Wish and Family Practice Mysteries Coming Home.
Madeline Grace Popovich plays teenage daughter Mickey Armstrong. Madeline has just 6 acting credits, and One Summer is her most recent project, according to IMDb.
Gavin Borders plays younger brother Tyler. His acting career began with a role in A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, and his 10 acting credits include roles in WandaVision, Stranger Things, and Grosse Pointe Garden Society.
This is what I mean. Like, that's a network television that like is a sitcom, but it's based around a murder.
Mm-hmm.
Bryant Prince plays Liam Fontaine. Bryant's 7 acting credits include appearances on Under the Dome and The Resident.
Elizabeth Becca plays Bonnie O'Toole. Elizabeth has a wide range of genres in her 66 credits, including She-Hulk, Attorney at Law, Dope, Sick, and The Walking Dead.
Bill Winkler played Grandpa Fred O'Toole. Bill's 45 acting credits include roles in Manhunt, The Blacklist, and Hillbilly Elegy. Let's take a quick break, and we'll be right back with First Impressions. We're back for First Impressions, and I wonder if you and I share the same one.
Well, mine is a shout out to listener Paula for finally getting us to watch and review this movie.
Mine is, I'm so sorry that we took so long to review this movie, Paula, because One Summer was a stunner.
Very nice. I messaged her after I watched this and I was like, heads up, I watched it. It wrecked me. You have nothing to worry about with our review.
Yes, I'm certain she was a little bit worried that it may not deliver after all these years.
All these years, literally years, has been asking us to watch this movie.
Yeah, it wasn't anything personal. I don't know why it never made the list, but
here we are. Tell me what you liked about it.
well, I liked a lot about this movie, but let's start with, I really liked the way they chose to include the character of Lizzie, played by Amanda Scholl, both in flashback form and her ghost form.
Ghost mom, just like Colton.
Yep, ghost mom. I thought it was a nice way to help Jack process his loss.
Yeah, it was nicely done.
As well as tell a complete story of what had happened. Mm-hmm. And rather than hearing things like, well, Lizzie would have wanted, we get to see Lizzie and Jack work those things out in real time.
Yeah.
And of course, some could say like, dead ghost mom. It worked for me. I thought it was super appropriate.
I'm curious if there are people who watch this movie and they're like, oh, that was so cheesy.
Some thought it was emotionally manipulative.
Oh, really?
I loved it.
I thought it was super well done.
Me too.
And I thought some of those moments between Jack and Lizzie were very powerful and very emotional. Mm-hmm. Like when she tells him, when they were like reading that letter that he writes to his kids, or man, I was a wreck, a freaking wreck. This movie to me has this like super heavy, serious tone to it.
Yeah.
And I said this about North to Home. I welcome movies that are like that as a change.
Yeah.
But right from the start, like it just had so much weight to it. There was just like grief simmering like throughout the whole thing, right? Mm-hmm. I just thought it was so well done. I thought the flashbacks, like you said, were super important to telling the whole story. I thought there were moments that Jack was so frustrated with his kids because not his kids, mostly his teenage daughter was kind of being an asshole and he was like, enough. Mm-hmm. Those are all real and raw. Mm-hmm. I thought it was very good.
I really like the handling of the timeline between the relationship that developed between Jack and Jenna. It feels like the movie ends with him being open to something new, as opposed to ending on the two of them moving forward in a permanent romance. I love you.
Move in with me. Yeah.
Yes, that felt realistic. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he's still processing these and things, and he's got baggage for days. And I thought, that not being the focus of this movie was well done.
Yeah. Speaking of baggage for days, I wrote in my notes, I said, these characters aren't just sad. They are wrestling with guilt, regret, anger. I really appreciated that Hallmark gave them space to like work like give us a story that like has humans working through all that stuff. It's not just like a flip of a switch, like mom dies and let's start a new fresh life somewhere else.
Yeah.
That was well done.
Some cool music in this movie.
Yes.
We get a cover of Landslide by Molly Parton and Hollow Hum, which are not artists I'm familiar with, but it was really beautiful. And a song called If You Want by Citizen Shade. Yes, I Shazammed both of those, but I thought they really gave a lot of weight to this movie.
I think so too. And they also used Stand By Me when there were flashbacks to Jack and Lizzie's wedding in that scene. And I liked, I'm calling it original music. I think it was original music that Mickey and like, what?
I was just going to add on to that. My notes say that song's a banger.
I loved it. It was so cute. I mean, not cute, but like one I would listen to.
Yes, totally.
I was like singing it to myself after watching this movie. For me, I really thought this movie gave strong performances. Sam Page and Sarah Drew, I thought were great, especially Sam Page. I thought
He's incredible.
really freaking good and believable. I thought Sarah Drew was super likable, and I was rooting for them to be together. I thought that felt like a natural progression. I also loved how supportive she was of Mickey.
Yeah.
And speaking of Mickey, the teenage daughter, I thought that the actress was so good in this part.
Yeah, spot on portrayal of a teenager who's going through it.
Yeah, I just really loved Mickey, and I loved her friendship with Liam. He was like sweet and like supportive of her too. Lastly, I thought the grandmother character added another layer. I thought she was not super likable. She said some really terrible things. I thought like hurtful things.
Yes.
She's basically telling Jack like he's not a good dad.
This is in my wishes.
Okay. But you know, she did lose her daughter.
Okay,
And she's dealing with her own grief as well.
let's talk wishes. Yes. She is a grieving woman who had lost her daughter. I am allowing for that. I don't think it gives her the space to say they lost their mother, the one person who truly cared for them. She was so out of line to come in and be like, I'm going to take over custody of your children.
Agree.
I just thought, I understand that she's grieving and I don't expect her to be in a better place than Jack is, but somebody needed to say to her, look, Grandma Bonnie, it's not cool. You cannot do this. Her way of processing her grief was trying to take over her daughter's role in their family. And I thought it was super uncool.
It was super uncool, but it added like attention to the story.
Yes, fair.
And I was really glad that Jack like gets mad at her too.
Yes.
Because, you know, sometimes there are boundaries, lines you draw with in-laws,
Yes.
right?
Well, and, you know, I think her point was you haven't been a super strong presence in their life because he's been actively dying all of this time. And he was at war. Give the man a minute to catch back up.
Totally.
They're struggling.
Totally. Can we go back to my likes though?
I'm sorry. I thought that was your last one.
No, I just have one more. It's going to feed into my wishes, but I did like the like boat rescue tension
And a very intense scene for Hallmark.
and the lighthouse.
Yes.
And like the lighthouse was a real symbol in this movie. I thought it all came together
I cried.
beautifully. So did I. But let me go to my wishes now. I thought that the boat scenes were super low budget. I mean, like these kids are out on this boat and it would be like, throw the bucket of water on them. Throw the bucket of water on them. Like, I get you have restrictions. You can only do so much, right?
Sure.
They're probably in a pool. Like, I get it. A little bit cheesy. And also, there was once when they realized that they were out at sea and what's Sarah Drew's
Liam.
No. What's her? Jenna and Jack are standing on the shore
Shouting for them.
shouting into the ocean. I'm like, is that helpful?
Yeah.
I don't know. But it wouldn't be my first thing to think to like yell out into the ocean. Like, Unless like they're hoping like they're going to yell back and then they can like, but waves are loud.
Yeah, that sound was not going to carry. I agree. I also have a wish based on that scene, and that is I kind of wanted to see one final shot of Lizzie in the lighthouse. Like that was, a very special place to her. And when Jenna shines the light on them, I kind of wanted to see Lizzie standing behind her, smiling like my work here is done.
Yeah.
These people, they've got it from here.
Mm-hmm. That would have been nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only wish I had.
Yeah, those are my wishes.
I have one. Did you see that?
Same.
This can't be the same. Sam Page has long hair and a beard in his flashback scene when he gets married to Lizzie. And
You think he would have been a little more clean shaven than that?
we're talking years prior.
Yeah.
At a very minimum, 16 years prior.
Yeah. Yeah.
But then I thought, well, it's not too far-fetched to see yourself as in present in a memory, like how you are now
fair.
in a memory, right? Like when I have memories of myself 20 years ago, I don't think of myself as like a
Interesting.
younger version of myself.
Yeah, but also he was in the military. He might have been more clean cut than that.
Right.
Yeah.
But that's it.
Mine is when they're trying to get Mickey on stage to perform. She's having a little bit of...
She says no. I was really worried because she was like, no.
Well, they're all like, Mickey, Mickey. The problem is a lot of the people in the audience mouthing Mickey didn't line up with the actual sound of Mickey.
Look at 2 movies now that you've noticed that.
It was a lot. They were like, Mickey, like...
Where their claps like off. Everything was like off.
I just thought it was funny. What did you rate One Summer?
This is a 5-star movie. It's not. What is yours?
Well, I'm looking at my rating and I noticed I rated this when I watched it. The other movies, I rated them after the fact.
Don't compare.
I only gave it 4 stars.
Get out.
I know. I don't know why.
Get out. This is, if you are looking for a cry, this is up
It was
there.
really great.
This is a great movie. Get out of here, 4 stars.
I think I'm wrong.
Paula, send us your email.
Thank you for listening to this episode of Girls Gone Hallmark, a Bramble Jam podcast. If you love this podcast, we love your 5-star ratings and reviews, which you can leave in the Apple Podcast app. We'll be back with more Hallmark reviews. Goodbye.
I can't believe you like North to Home better than that.
All right, friends, before we go, just a quick heads up. You're about to hear some ads. These little gems help us keep the show running and the Hallmark love flowing. So do with that info what you will. Grab a snack, hit the skip button, or maybe, just maybe, listen in and discover your new favorite product. Bye.